We're here at TechCrunch Disrupt Hackathon in San Francisco. I'm Evelyn Rusli for TechCrunch TV. Now behind me is a sea of tables with programmers, designers, and entrepreneurs all slaving away for the chance to take the stage at Disrupt. Now this year we had 450 people apply for the hackathon. That's roughly 20% more than the number that applied for the New York hackathon.
So basically I was coming through the front door and these guys were coming from Singapore, and what happened is we just kind of hit it off and started talking, and then you know, we started like talking about an idea, a flat idea, nothing that has ever been done before, nothing that's ever been explained before. And so, you know, we kind of just started mulling over the idea, thinking about what we want to do, and this is what we came up with. And he's writing all the code by himself tonight. He started with nothing, and he's building it all for tomorrow morning.
Well, it doesn't get much nerdier than this, really. I'm actually kind of shocked at how many people are working on Groupon clones. I didn't know you could clone Groupon so many times, but apparently you can.
Here with us now are two familiar faces, Mark and Aaron, who created the Flymoto product in New York for that hackathon, and now they're back trying to create something new. What are you guys making?
So we're building an application called Pinocchio, and Pinocchio lets you lie to your social network.
So this is very different than Flymoto, which is kind of like a flight tracker, right?
Yeah, Flymoto is real-time flight tracking for Twitter, and we're actually in the middle of a beta test with the JetBlue All-You-Can-Jet promotion this month.
Gotcha.
But we decided to be gluttons for punishment and come back and build something completely new.
Okay, so what exactly is Pinocchio? How does it work with your social networks?
So Pinocchio works by you set up an account with Pinocchio, and then you link it to your Twitter, your Foursquare, and your Facebook accounts. And then you create a story. So a story could be that you're running errands for the wife, or that you're on a date with a hot chick. And throughout a certain time period, it'll send fake updates to your social network of Twitter messages, what you're up to, check-ins at fake restaurants, and uploading photos of people that you've never met.
So helping you cheat and lie your way through
Pretty
life.
much.
Gotcha.
My name is Amo. We are working on a drinking game generator. We name it Drunkinator. The team name originally was Team Boot and Raleigh, and then we thought that's too long for a logo, so we changed it to Drunkinator. Here are my teammates.
Okay.
Alex and Mike. Major function is like, there are a few drinking game generators out there, but most of them you actually have to give them a real script and put it in there to actually generate something. And we thought, well, you know, we have Google and we have all the things that you can search for, all the scripts out there. So we're just going to let you type in the name of a movie or an event. Okay. So a presidential debate or something like TechCrunch Disrupt, and we would just look up what are the things that people are talking about these events and movies. So for a movie, we may be able to plug it into IMDb and get their script and generate the actual, you know, what are the keywords and figure out how much you need to drink. And one of the options is, how much do you want to get drunk? So do you really want to get drunk, or do you just want to get a little bit buzzed? And that will be the little dial that you can turn on.
How does that work though? How do you aggregate all the information to figure out, you know, how to formulate a drinking game? What's the algorithm behind this?
This is what we're basically arguing about just now.
And here with us now is Andy Brett. He's the lead developer of TechCrunch, also one of the organizers for this event, also the organizer for the New York TechCrunch Disrupt Hackathon. One of the organizers. Yes. Now, how is this event different than New York's event?
Well, to start off with, it's bigger.
Yeah.
We had about 450 people sign up for this, and compared to about 300 at New York. But apart from that, there's just like kind of a different feel to it. In New York, it was, you know, people who do other things as their day job, who kind of like hack on the side.
Yeah.
Being in Silicon Valley, this obviously attracts a bit of a different crowd. People here, they're in the tech industry and they hack all the time at work and, you know, not at work. So that just gives it a different kind of feel.
So how do you think that's going to influence the kind of products we're going to see tomorrow?
I actually have no idea. My best guess would be to say that they will be a little bit more polished. A lot of these are probably ideas that people have been thinking about and maybe like tinkering around with the APIs already a little bit, not doing the hacks have to be all built here, but these people kind of live and breathe this stuff, so they kind of are at a bit of a head start.
So my name is Scott Thor, and the company is called Mogotix, and we do mobile ticketing for events.
So what are you guys working on for this hackathon?
We're working on a new discovery tool that'll allow people to find out events that are happening right now and people that are going to the events right now.
So how does that work?
So we have a scanner on our iPhone. Is it okay if I show this?
Yeah,
cool.
Of course.
So we got a scanner on our iPhone that we scan people in at the door, and then we take that data and we present it on the homepage to say we have one person that's just checked into this event.
So what's your strategy for presenting this feature? You're going to have 60 seconds to present. So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to focus on the disruptive aspect of it, and then I'm going to really show exactly how it works in real time. And my impression is the best demos are done by just showing the product and not talking about it. So it's only 60 seconds, and I feel like that's plenty of time just to show the product and really show how it shines.
We've got Lady Gaga pumping on the computer.
So I see buttons here. I see a pair of shorts, some nachos, 8 or so, 9 water bottles, and a Red Bull.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim, yeah.
All required material for Hack Day.
Not as much caffeine as I was expecting. Yeah, so why the baby wipes?
Everyone should use baby wipes. Everything else is inferior.
How is this going to help improve your product?
It's going to keep us clean.
It's actually the secret sauce.
Now, another thing that the people in New York had that was an advantage was a lot of aero beds, which I noticed are missing this year.
Yeah. Well,
so how do you sleep if you need a nap?
Yeah, there's one.
There's
over
one,
there.
which people can fight over.
I think there's one. You can reserve it on Airbnb, I believe. People are trying to sell it. As far I think there's like a Costco kind of shopping center over there if you want to go pick one up yourself.
But it's really the floor if you really need a power nap of sorts.
It is carpeted, though.
Hi, I'm Greg Lindahl, and I'm here with Team Blecko. Blecko is a brand new search engine. We're currently in a closed beta. We have a web crawl that crawls the entire web, and we believe in open data. So we're here at TechCrunch Disrupt Hackathon, making sample apps that show how we use the data. So as for our first little sample app, we have a thing that lets you surf the web backwards. So everybody follows links through the web, but we can show you the incoming links on a page and let you go backwards along them. We call this moonwalking. So here we are looking at the TechCrunch homepage. And as you know, a lot of people link to TechCrunch. So when I hit the moonwalk button, it pops up a side panel that contains beautifully formatted links that you can click on. Well, obviously this is a work in process. We haven't done the formatting yet, but it's going to look great by tomorrow.
Very nice. And I noticed that you guys have what seems to be a bottle of Scotch whiskey at the center of the table.
So when you come to a hackathon, you need to have important supplies along with you.
Yeah.
And we feel that a bottle of whiskey is the most important supply that you need.
So when are you guys going to crack it open?
Hopefully around midnight, unless I need it for a bribe.
Is that a celebration or a way to get through the night?
I'm not sure which. So if things are going really terribly, we'll probably want to use it as a bribe tomorrow. But then again, I hear that Mr. Arrington prefers more expensive whiskey than this. So maybe we should just drink it to console ourselves already.